So in 2017, when I found out that I was going to be meeting Paul Pogba, I was overjoyed, as you can imagine. Been a football fan all my life. Had dreams of being a football player. It didn't work out, obviously. But to know that I was going to meet Paul Pogba, who was at the peak of his game then. He had just moved to Manchester United. I think he only played one season. I was a rival of Manchester United, but I could not deny Paul Pogba's greatness. But when I found out that I was going to be playing on the same field with him, poof, my mind was blown. Obviously, it wasn't a competitive game. Well, it wasn't like a professional match. He was just coming over. He was on holiday in Los Angeles, and I was working at a soccer center at the time, and I got the opportunity to play with him. It was Pogba's team versus Lukaku's team. I was on Lukaku's team, and it was pretty intense because you could see that they had like a friendly rivalry going on. They both wanted to win. I remember being squared up with Paul Pogba at some point, and he just with ease, he just went past me. You know, when you play Sunday League like I did, I would always wonder, like, what level? I would score a bunch of goals, and I would think, like, maybe I could have made it. But then when I played football that day, I saw that the level was different. Maybe if I had as much training as they did, who knows? All of that doesn't matter for this story. But it was a special time. Now, meeting him in person, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't pleased with his attitude towards me, towards people, towards fans. I wasn't. I was very pleased and happy with Lukaku. But Pogba just gave me a little bit of a, pride, which I can understand. He's been famous since he was a kid. Before he became a teenager, they've been talking about this guy. And early teens, he already took off. I remember wondering, like, dude, you were once a fan, right? But maybe he truly wasn't. He was always a star boy, everywhere he went. But I remember that even though the experience wasn't great, hearing this news that he has been banned for 4 years is painful to me. Painful. Such a footballing great, a talent such as Pogba. We don't want his legacy to end like this. He's 30. 4 years. By the time he comes out, he's almost 35. This is when players usually are starting to retire, or they're moving into smaller leagues, like going to Saudi Arabia to make their money, or coming to the MLS to just while away time, which we see very often. It's just sad that a talent such as Pogba used to be compared to De Bruyne at the time. He didn't have the best career in Manchester United. Juventus was where he really made a name for himself. His spell in Manchester United was a mixed bag. His second spell at Manchester United, because he was there before he went to Juventus. Every coach played him. World Cup winner, he scored in the final of the World Cup for France. So I think everybody knows, not just the dab. Not just the dab that he made famous. Sorry about that. Not just the dab that he made famous, but the quality of the player was clear for everybody to see. All his managers wanted to play him. But in recent times, he's been nothing but injured. I did a little bit of a research. People are saying that he took testosterone because he was always getting injured, and testosterone will help him actually feel better, faster, heal quicker. Others said he took it intentionally to give him an edge over players. I don't think that's the case. He's just flat out saying he didn't take nothing. And if he did, it was very unintentional. Now, that's his only way of getting his ban reduced. If he can prove with no doubt that it was unintentional. But it just sucks to see, man. Paul Pogba, banned for 4 years, career basically ended at the young age of 30. 30 is young for footballers, this day and age. For 30, they start saying you're older, but look at De Bruyne, he's 32. Gundogan, 33. Lewandowski, how old is Lewandowski? Maybe like 33 as well. So he still has at least 3 strong years. I can understand if if he took testosterone to help him, recover quicker. Imagine not being able to do what you've loved, what you've put your entire life into. The sport, which professional football is not easy to get there. You have to give your heart and soul and energy and everything. Yes, Paul Pogba might not have the cleanest of career in terms of his personal life. We all saw the saga between him and his family when there's discussion of extortion and whatnot. But I think we need to put that aside when it comes to this. The human Paul Pogba who strived to become professional, who was at the peak of his powers, won the World Cup, the most prestigious sports trophy, in my opinion. And this is how he's going to end. This is what we're talking about him at 30. When he should be mentioned with De Bruyne like he was when he was younger. It's painful for me. Yes, I didn't have the best experience, but I do want his legacy to end differently. I want more to be said about him. I want him to be remembered remembered as the player who scored in the World Cup, who remember that famous halftime speech he gave to his teammates during the World Cup, motivating them, talking about who we are. This is ours. This is the 2018 World Cup in Russia. That's what I want to remember Pogba as. And I know he's going to appeal the 4-year ban, and I truly, truly hope he wins, because that's the only way he can save face, save the name Paul Pogba, actually. Save whatever that's left of his career. Because to be banned for 4 years, I don't see him at 30 coming back at 34, 35 to play at any high level. It's just not possible. And it would truly suck. Yeah. I wish him all the best. Let me know what you think about the Paul Pogba saga. Let me know if you liked him as a player. If you have any inside scoops, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Take care, guys. Peace.